Okay, so today we're going to be doing the Halfway to LA braid. And what the Halfway to LA braid here at Habit Salon, it's a French braid that you do just halfway down and all the rest is going to be left out. You can just keep it down and curly or straight, whatever you prefer. But instead of doing the French braid, we're going to do a little twist with it and we're going to make it a fishtail instead, so it gives it a different texture and a different look. We are first going to tease her hair, just to give it a little bit more body. Kind of just take a big section, it doesn't have to be precise. And I just use a brush. To just make it look full. We don't want it slick to the head, and especially since it's going to be pulled back. We want it to be full. So once you feel like you've had enough body in there, just kind of hairspray it. Like I said before, it's best if your hair is like on second day dirty hair, just because it has a little bit more grit and grip to the hair, and so the braids don't fall out as fast. Okay, so now that we've done that, we're going to start on one side of her head. We're just going to kind of part it off behind her ear right here. Just kind of make a little part. This is going to be a front, and we're going to add more to the back as we go. Start it with just two. You take these two sections and twist them over each other. And then to start the fishtail, you're just going to take a little piece from one side, and you're going to cross it over the top and tuck it behind the other section. And then you're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. Take one little piece, tuck it, and the other section. So really there's two main sections and then a third piece that's always being added over the top. And kind of keep it as close to the head as you can. You don't want it kind of up here because then that's going to make lumps in the fishtail. So just kind of use your thumbs, keep it pushed close to the scalp. You're going to kind of start taking the hair. Like I said, you don't want it precise. So what I mean by that is you don't want to keep taking it every time right here, because if you do, we're going to have a middle part, and we just kind of want to take random sections here and there so it evenly kind of distributes. And I feel like we're just about to where we want it, and then we're going to stop French braiding and just braid it all the way down as far as you can, because after we do both sides, we're going to bobby pin it all up. And a trick I do at the end right here is, instead of fishtailing it, I just finish it off with just a little braid, because the pieces are getting too small to add pieces from each side. So I just braid it, and it still looks like a fishtail, but it's just at the end. Okay, so we've finished about halfway now, so I'm just going to finish off the hair, stop adding to each piece, and braid it all the way down. So like I said before, just kind of with your fingers, rub them together, pull it apart. I start at the end and work my way up. And as I get to here, I kind of just pull from this side, not really from the top. But you can see the difference, it looks just a lot cuter. Not so perfect. We don't want to pull too much up in here, but just enough so it gives it a little bit of body. Pull some pieces out right around the face. Gives it a more natural look, I think. Okay, so now with the back, you're going to have your bobby pins. You're going to take these two fishtails, and you're kind of just going to play with them at first. Just wrap it over the top. I feel like that's going to be a good spot for that, so we're going to secure it right there. And I just kind of push the bobby pins into the braid. You can't really see it. Kind of do it right in the middle of the braid. And this little piece, after I put the other one, we're gonna wrap this around again. I'll just make this a little bit more thick. They're just about secure. We're gonna take the ends on both sides and kind of tuck them back again, third time, even further. And if your hair is not this long, that's okay. That one's good. And that one we'll just kind of tuck back underneath the other one. The normal ones, but there's different colors. Just get bobby pins that match your hair. Like this long ones for people with lighter hair, so they just don't stand out as much. I feel like that's secure, so now we're just gonna hairspray it again. Just one last time. And now we're gonna take this bottom section where just the hair is out and just give it a little tease. Make it look fuller since there's not as much hair. Pull some forward. And then these front pieces too, just to make them look fuller. And it's preference too. If you have full bangs in the front, you can always start the braid a little bit further back in the hair and leave more in the front. That is our halfway to LA.